Morning. We're here in Elk Grove Village.
Did I say start? All right, go ahead.
Morning. We're here in Elk Grove Village at the TTC Chicago, and we're introducing a new line of equipment that we're bringing in from Europe, and it's in the construction industry. These are attachments that go on the front of an excavator or a bobcat. They're useful for busting up concrete, demolition work, or in the area of in a quarry type situation where rocks are broken up into smaller pieces. So what we're doing with our European builder is bringing in some cases, new equipment or unused equipment, which I have behind me, which is a Caterpillar breaker, hydraulic breaker. This is an example of a used popular series of machine here in the United States, which is a rammer. The model is a 777. When this machine went through the procedure of refurbishment, all of the
Well, you, body shot, and I started to move in. That's
Yeah.
what it cut out.
So let me just kind of back up and give you a little at the front. So okay, so we're here at the TTC in Chicago. We bring in different lines of industrial equipment from Europe. We have various products here. Here's a new product that we're bringing in that's in the construction industry. This is a hydraulic breaker that's used to crush and break up concrete floors or demolish buildings, sometimes in quarries, essentially take big rocks and put things into smaller size. The company is IMEX, which is again a European company, and they do two offerings that we're going to be supporting here in Chicago. This is an example of a rebuilt rammer, which is also under the classification of Allied. And this particular model, which has been brought in, when they get a used machine and refurbish it, they replace four major components. The hoses are all replaced. In this case, a chisel point, but the working tool is replaced. The seals, all the seals, including down, to the accumulator, are replaced, and the bushings are all replaced. Then there's a procedure to do testing, kind of before, and then for 15 minutes. Then they let it sit, and then they come back and test it for another 15 minutes. So all these refurbished machines are coming into the market. I think this is a 2014, but it's essentially in the range of half price of what a new one would be, with sort of the guarantee that it's been reconditioned and it's ready to go. Specifically, people ask about warranties, and those things are dictated by whether or not things like the nitrogen are recharged, and a certification that this is being done before warranties are being offered. Behind us, so this, as you see, these breakers come in different sizes, which correlate to different sizes of excavators. So this particular model behind us is a popular brand that is headquartered here in Illinois, Caterpillar. This breaker is obviously a larger size. You can see a larger working tool. So this is an unused breaker. Here's the automatic lubrication system. These breakers have a grease lubrication that has to keep things from degrading. You can shoot in there. You can actually see the label on here, the serial number right there. That's what you're trying to get, that plate. You want to get it this way. Your orientation, this is the bottom of the serial number plate. what you want to do is come in at an angle. You see it says CAT and it says made in the USA. So this is a larger breaker that's been unused. So it's been shipped over from Europe in a unused condition, and we sell it at a better price than what a new model would be marketed for. Caterpillar, as you know, is a very well-known brand for all their equipment. So this one would go with an excavator that is kind of a larger size. So like I said, we put these new offering into the center, and we also will stock the replacement. We'll stock the grease for the lubrication, and stock the working tools, different, chisel point, the blunt would be stocked as well. So we just wanted to introduce this new product offering, and we could actually introduce the head of the company here, Ayjan from IMEX, who's here, and we're essentially working together on this project to bring these very well-priced hydraulic breakers to the North American market.
Yeah, you did all the talking, so I think you finished everything.
Do you have anything to say? How many years has your company been in business?
My company is established as 30 years ago, so I'm second generation, which is dealing with these stuff. So we are mainly dealing with all construction equipments, including hydraulic hammers. So in here in TTC, we will start these promoting these hammers also.
So if there was a request that came in from a customer that was not this particular model, or they had questions about the receivers or which breaker would fit on which excavator or which bobcat, we would be able to provide those answers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, essentially nowadays everything is a mail or a text message away from getting an answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is the? Did I cover the procedure for the refurbishment fairly well? Is that pretty much what they go through, or?
Yeah, you did already, but if I need to add something, I would go with inner parts. The inner parts is the most important stuff on hydraulic hammers. So you should be sure about that. So if we see any small wear on these major parts, we are also replacing them. The pistons, the front head, the accumulator, every major part is checked well. So that's why we can offer some warranty to end users, because we believe what we do.
So how many years have you been doing the refurbishment?
We are doing more than 15 years.
15?
For refurbishment. We have 2 different workshops in the world. One is in Europe, one is in Turkey. So we have enough background.
So now is the time for the United States, or now is the
it
time
is.
for North America. So
Yeah,
it's a multinational business that's coming to the U.S. and being able to offer these products. That's about it.
Thank you.
So we'll not have the loading stuff. So
He's coming through, and then
no, let him come through and we'll shoot it.
I'm in my room.
We're not going to put your people in. These unloading people are not going to be in the video. We can do it if you want to show what we do. Hey.
whatever you want to do.
Okay. Then go ahead and include them. That's not a problem. Just show the activity level here at the TTC. Okay, Greg Swigert. I'm the National Sales Manager at the TTC, the Turkish Trade Center in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, just about 8 miles west of O'Hare. And we're just doing some video to show a little bit about what some of the activities that we have here at the center are. We sell and warehouse, different pieces of equipment. This happens to be a wood router with AES. That's a machine getting ready to be shipped out. We also have an extensive amount, about 148,000 square feet here for warehousing, and we devan the containers and essentially distribute from here. Back on the machine that we just saw, one of the advantages that the TTC has with this size of warehouse is that everything is indoors. So we can load and unload, we can load machinery, machine tools, while everything is in the warm building instead of out in the cold Chicago winter, because today it's 15 degrees. So it's nicer to have your equipment stored in a indoor location. So that would be true of whether it's the IMEX hydraulic hammers, the car metal saws, the CMAC cranes, the AES, press brake shears, whatever we have is not getting exposed to the elements. So it's one of our advantages that we have.
Go.
So we're continuing conversation. We started out on the warehouse,
Yep.
talking about the range this time of products, because we showed two products, but essentially IMEX has breakers, hydraulic breakers that go everywhere from 2,000 pounds to up to 12,000 foot-pounds. So any size of breaker is something that they have generally in stock. But we essentially can get a inquiry, and we'll follow up right away and find out. Generally, the time it would take to get a new machine or an unused machine or a rebuilt machine, if it was in stock, would be about 3 weeks on the water, and then whatever, a few days to clear customs. And generally, the FOB point would be here in Elk Grove Village. But I'm going to ask Aijen about the different models that they have in stock, or models or builders that they have worked on.
Yeah, we have many different brands which we work. So let's give some examples. Furukawa, MPK. These are some Japanese manufacturers. Also some Italians like Indeco. Also, of course, Atlas Copco and Chicago Pneumatic Group. Now they renamed as Epiroc. Also, I should mention about them. What else? You saw a rammer machine there, Allied machine. Of course, we have stock for Caterpillar. We have stock for many of these. Also, Tramac, the French one, Montebert, the French guys. We have stocks.
So you have, generally it's not just what we have here in stock. You could pull stock from your other two locations in Europe. So that shows that we're pretty much have expertise, and we have product to supply. You just need to send me an email, and it's greg@ttcenters.org, and that would be greg@ttcenters.org. My cell number 847-571-0523. But you also have some social media where people can look at an Instagram and see what's the testing protocol that you have. What just talk about that.
So we have an Instagram page which is easy to remember, Hydraulic Hammers. Please follow us on Instagram.
So anyway, thanks for visiting with us, and hopefully if you want to look us up on the internet or give us a call, we'll be able to answer your questions. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you.
That's it.